Hello, I'm Ray Wright, President of Simplilearn Americas. I'm excited to announce our partnership with Hiring Our Heroes. Hiring Our Heroes is an initiative sponsored by the U.S. Chamber of Commerce Foundation to help our active duty military personnel, their spouses, and veterans transition back to the civilian workforce.
My name is Logan Hallowell. I'm a former Marine and OIF-1 veteran and a military program manager at Simplilearn Americas. I'd like to take this time to introduce you to the HOH Corporate Fellowship Program. The fellowship program is unique in that it allows active duty transitioning service members to participate in a 12-week internship with participating corporate partners. One of the challenges I faced during my transition was articulating my military skills and training in language that prospective employers understood. A program like this corporate fellowship program allows the transitioning service member to internalize that dialogue, to learn about what their military skills and training actually mean and how to translate that to civilian employers.
200,000 plus service members get out every year. How can we translate their skill sets into corporate America? We owe it to them. The corporate fellowship program kind of alleviates that whole process for these candidates as they're coming into a corporate America environment.
For corporate America, it was an opportunity to witness veteran talent within the organization and see what they had to offer. At no cost to them, a fully funded program. And for 3 months, the fellows would be there doing work and projects and tasks that were commensurate with their education and experience level.
HOH's role in the Corporate Fellowship Program is we're the executors. So all across the country at the different bases, we have our project manager that's actually on the base themselves, and they work very, very closely with the base leadership to recruit, interview, screen the service members that are going to be eligible for the fellowship. And then once the fellowship actually begins, they're the ones that facilitate the weekly meetings with guest speakers, the educational component, and sort of help coach, teach, and mentor and hold the hand of, for lack of a better term, those service members that are going through the program.
They would start with about a week of immersion, so the first 3 days they would immerse. And then over the course of the next 10 to 11 weeks, they'd get a lot of transitioning touch where they'd learn a little bit about our resume structures and what we're looking for in targeted resume. We'd look at interviewing tips and tricks and techniques. They would also get a project from the actual team that they were working with, and they would do check-ins with their leadership progressively up to the vice president level.
Our corporate partners that have also seen what the potential talent of these individuals are. Our educational partners who have come to the table to really provide the educational backbone to this transition. And then of course HOH and some of the other partners that have come to the table to really make this a program that can be launched nationally and be a benefit to not only the service member but also the companies hiring them.
We've had several fellows come into the program and get the opportunity to prove themselves 3-4 weeks into the program, really surprise everyone that they were even more talented than what we thought during the initial interview.
Your coworkers are so excited to be a part of this program. Everyone that I've told is just in love with it. They think it's so neat and it's so different from anything that we've done before. But we've hired about either 2/3 or 3/4 of the fellows that have gone through the program.
I think the program is changing the way military recruiting looks and the landscape of military recruiting. I think this is the future to how veterans transition, and it closes that transition gap much more quickly.
The American military is the best trained military in the world. It's the best trained candidate pool out there. If we just give them a short opportunity for 12 weeks to showcase what they can do, they're going to blow your mind.
When I looked at the attributes of this particular fellowship and that I would get a look at an employer for about 3 months and they would get a good look at me, I thought it was a great opportunity.
As a former base commander myself, I said, it's very important that they sort of take on this transition mission. They've been tasked for it, they're required to support it all, and there's no greater program that really meets those needs and those requirements that you're tasked with. So I would say base commanders should just, get out of the way and let the magic happen between your great service members and those companies.